In the summer or autumn of 1181, Giovanni di Pietro Benedone is born in Assisi, christened Giovanni and called Francesco by his father. In November 1202, there is a war between Perugia and Assisi, with the victory of Perugia at Collestrada. Francis spends a year in prison, where he falls ill and stays until his father buys back his freedom. The year 1204 is a long period of illness and convalescence. During autumn 1205, Francesco receives the message of the Crucifix of San Damiano. Go and repair my house, which, as you can see, is falling into ruin. At the beginning of 1206, January or February, when brought to judgment before the Bishop of Assisi, Francis gives back to his father the money earned by selling the measures of cloth, and also gives him back his clothes, remaining naked in front of the whole town. He begins a hermit-like life of penitence. During the summer in 1206, Francesco returns to Assisi and begins to rebuild San Damiano. The process of conversion, started in summer 1206, ends at the beginning of the next year. He repairs San Damiano, San Pietro della Spina, and Santa Maria degli Angeli, the Porzioncola. On the 24th of February 1208, during a Mass in the Porzioncola, Francis hears the words of the Gospel according to Matthew, where Jesus sends his disciples to pray for the Palestines and exclaims, "This is what I want to do with all my heart." In 1209, Francis writes a short rule for himself and his 11 companions. In Rome, they receive the approval of Pope Innocent III. They return to Rivetorto, then to the Porzioncola. During the night of Palm Sunday in 1212, St. Clare is accepted at the Porzioncola and receives her nun's habit. After a period with the Benedictine nuns, Clare goes to live in San Damiano. In 1216, in Perugia, Francis receives the indulgence of the Porzioncola from Pope Honorius III. In 1223, Francis goes to Fonte Colombo to write the definitive rule for the order of minor friars. It is discussed and amended in the chapter meeting and approved by Pope Honorius III in the month of November. In 1224, during a long retreat at the Convent of La Verna, Francesco receives the stigmata. In September 1226, in the Bishop of Assisi's house, Francis feels the end approaching. He dictates his will and asks to be taken back to the Porzioncola. On Saturday evening, on the 3rd of October 1226, Francesco dies at the Porzioncola. On the 4th of October 1226, Francesco is buried in the Church of San Giorgio. On the 16th of July 1228, he is canonized in Assisi by Pope Gregory IX. On the 25th of May, 1230, the saint's body is transferred into the new papal basilica in Assisi, dedicated to Saint Francis.